How y'all doing? Welcome to the Willing and Able show. And today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't give up. See, a lot of us, including myself, give up on stuff too easily. When we put in the work and keep working, but we don't see the results, just right then, we stop. We stop because we like, oh, we're not seeing what we're putting in. Some things takes time, and I got some plants now. I'm a plant dad, and I remember I passed by my tomato plants, and I asked my mom. I was like, "Hey, why the plants ain't growing yet? Like, why we ain't seeing no little sprouts or nothing?" She was like, "It's not time yet. It's not time for them to do that yet." And I was like, because now when I'm saying it out loud, I thought about it like sometimes where our roots are still getting planted in the ground. And it's not time for us to be revealed yet. Different plants blossom at different times. Some of us supposed to blossom at different times. Your friend might blossom in June, but your other friend blossom in October, but you supposed to blossom in May. You see how long apart that is? So I just don't want you to get discouraged when you see other people around you and you see their results, but you don't know the hard work they had to put in. You don't know what they had to do or how they did it. And for one thing, you don't know how long it took for them to do it. So don't sit there and get discouraged. Your time is coming. And I say that because something big just happened to me today. Something big just happened to me. So my last video, if you haven't watched it, you definitely need to go back and watch it. It was called Being Humble. Um, and it was the shortest video that I put out ever. And I was thinking like, man, this video too short. So I put it out anyways. And then once I did that, I wasn't thinking that of it. I was just like, okay, cool. I put it on Instagram, like little snippets on Instagram and TikTok. Boy, let me tell you, I looked on there last night. I got over 1K views. Did y'all hear that? I got over 1,000 views on it. Some people even shared it. Some people even saved it to their memory in Instagram and TikTok. 1,000 views on Instagram, 8 views on YouTube, and over 200 views on TikTok. And it's probably even more because that was from last night. I just can't believe it. I never got to 1,000 on Instagram. Wow, like that's insane. And I was just saying, like, dang, why my podcast not blowing up? Like, why my podcast not getting over certain views on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? Right there just gave me the fire that I needed to keep going. I'm gonna tell you some people, don't stop. Never give up on yourself. Keep going. Yes, you gonna mess up, but you just gotta keep growing from it. Shoot, I mess up every time I record, but that don't mean I stop. Sometimes I just keep going and I edit it out. Sometimes I don't notice it till like months later. Recently one of my friends, she told me, she was like, hey, I like the last video you put out, and I see why it's doing good because it's like you're slowing down when you speak. It's more natural. It flows better. Cause she was like, the first time I heard your podcast, I didn't know what you said in the beginning. You were saying willing and able, but I couldn't understand it. And I went back and looked at some of my older videos and the ones before I just dropped this last video, and I could see what she was saying. So I improved it. I was like, ooh, I improved it without even noticing it. And now I can take that traction and keep going. See, a lot of us get criticized and we want to stop. No, 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 no. Don't do that. See, you got to listen to the criticism and improve yourself because you got to think about it. They're the ones watching it. So they're telling you something that they want to enjoy. You guys to remember that sometimes criticism is the thing you need, the boost you need to boost yourself up. Cause if you never know you was doing wrong, how can you make yourself better? I'm gonna say it again. If you cannot do wrong, you can't make yourself better. Like, just think about all the times in life you failed and think about where you are now. As I always say, your failures are stepping stones to success. I'm going to say that again. Your failures are stepping stones to success. Just because you did the left road and your friend did the right road, don't mean y'all won't meet up in the same spot. Just because it take you longer and it takes somebody else shorter amount of time, doesn't mean you can't surpass that person. And I always use this reference. You ever heard of the tortoise and the hare? I'm pretty sure y'all heard that story. How the tortoise was walking very slowly and the hare was running very fastly in the race. And at the end, the tortoise passed the hare or the rabbit. And when he passed him, he noticed that the rabbit or the hare got caught in something. I think that's how it go. He got caught in something, and the tortoise ended up winning the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush any of your accomplishments. Don't put a date to them. Nothing. Don't even do your own will to it. Just trust God. Talk to God about it. Let God do His own timing. Let God do His own will for you. But I'm pretty sure God will come through for you, just like He came through for me. See, God bless me every day. Even when I didn't notice it, God bless me. I woke up this morning. I'm able to have a job. I'm able to have a car. But if I would have gave up when I didn't have those things, if I would have gave up on myself and gave up on God, then He wouldn't have revealed to me what I have now. He wouldn't have gave me what I had now because I stopped too quick and I quit too soon. Don't give up. I don't know who this message is for, but don't give up on your dreams or whatever you're walking towards. But I hope y'all have a blessed, positive, and a productive day. Peace.